So Konami just printed a card that is both Tearlaman's Havness and Tearlaman's Rhinoheart all in one card. And it's seeing play in pretty much every single deck in the OCG right now. I'm talking of course about the K9 cards, the new archetypes from the set Justice Hunters, releasing in the TCG on July 30th. And today we'll be covering the deck, how to play it, the tech cards you need to know, and of course show you some combos. Now this deck isn't really being played as pure in the OCG right now due to the amazing Vanquish Soul support. It is played as a big engine alongside Vanquish Soul. But this deck does have some legs as a pure version. So today, we're gonna get to know everything you need to know about K9. Let's dive into it. So this card you see above me is pretty much a staple in every single deck because its effect is so powerful and the payoff is amazing. And of course, being a hand trap during your opponent's turn that can actually cause several layers of interruption, it's pretty much a staple right now. So let's dive into the card by card and get to know everything you need to know about K9, starting with this card, K9 Izuna. So K9 Izuna is again the love child of Tearlaman's Havness and Rhinoheart combined into one card. It can special summon itself if your opponent has activated a monster effect in the hand or graveyard this turn. Then on summon, it can foolish any K9 card from your deck to your graveyard. And since it's a starter, sometimes, it can also normal summon itself if your opponent has 2 or more cards in hand. And that's something all the K9 monsters have in common. What you're usually going to drop from the deck is going to be K9 Lupus, which can summon itself from the hand or grave during the main phase if your opponent has activated a monster effect in the hand or grave this turn. And as a quick effect on the field, it can Xyz summon using it and any other monster and give that monster targeting and protection when it's a material. So connecting the dots, Izuna in your hand equals a rank 5 monster during your opponent's turn. That can also not be targeted, which is pretty good. K9 Yokul can special summon itself and another level 5 from hand, and on the field, add a non-Aqua K9 monster to the hand. And K9 Lantern can target a non-Pyro level 5 K9 in your graveyard and summon it and itself, then on the field, it can search any K9 spell or trap. Case of K9 is this deck's 10 key, a continuous spell which can add any K9 monster from deck to hand on activation. And K9 Liberation and K9 Forced Liberations are both quick play spell cards that use a K9 Xyz or rank 5 monster you control to summon a K9 Xyz with a different name on top of it. As for the extra deck, K9 Ripper, which is going to be the thing you probably climb into during your opponent's turn, can detach a card to add a K9 card from deck to hand. And if your opponent activated a monster effect this turn, set an additional K9 quick play from deck. Also, it can detach a material to negate a monster effect in the hand or grave once per turn as a quick effect. K9 Hound cannot be destroyed by battle. It gains 500 attack each time your opponent's monster effects resolves indefinitely, and during the standby phase, can detach to target a card on the field and banish it. This alongside Lupus's targeting production makes this boss monster pretty hard to out. And finally, K9's rank 9 is Werewolf, which can attack up to the number of materials attached to it, and when your opponent activates a card or effect, it can detach a material once per turn to either banish one card in your opponent's graveyard and or field if it was your turn, or if it's your opponent's turn, look at their hand and banish one card from it, which is something that we don't like to see. For additional tech cards, you can use Dizzablaster, the Negation Fortress, and Trickstar, Korobane, among many other free level 5s you can just special summon from the hand to get additional bodies. Chaotic Elements, a card released for Ashen Dentistina of all things, can add you a copy of Yokul and Lantern to get your combo started. 7 Tachyon can be very useful using cards like number C106 Giant Red Hand or number C104 Umbral Horror Masquerade, and can search Izuna, Yokul, and Lantern. And for some extra deck utility, Nash Knight, CXYZ Nash Knight, number 61 Volcasaurus, and the very popular Chronomany Vimana can give you that extra push in terms of generic extra deck interruption. So this is the deck. It's not, again, really being played as pure. It's mainly seeing play with Vanquish Soul right now, mainly because of the fact that you have Earth attributes and Dark attributes, which are just perfect for Vanquish. And of course, other level 5s like the new Vanquish Soul Holy Sue synergizes extremely well with this deck. But if you want to go pure, maybe you can also combine it with an engine that puts an Omni Negate before doing anything else. And this also works relatively well with Fiendsmith. So let's see some combos. So this deck doesn't really have a one card combo because you need additional level 5s, but essentially any level 5 with Yokul is really solid as well. We're going to summon both Yokul and Lantern to the field grab Case of K9 and an additional lantern, go into Ripper, detach to add Liberation, and then we can already go ahead and special summon the lantern, summoning back the Yokel, making another monster negate, activating Case of K9, getting Izuna, normal summoning because our opponent has 2 more cards in their hand, and then we can get Lupus into the grave for an additional rank 5. And then using that rank 5, we can climb up once again to go into a Hound or a Werewolf, and that's in addition to our 2 monster negates and possibly another pop. And another really cool combo that I really liked is the fact that you can just access Theria and Regulus through this engine. I saw this on YouTube. I don't remember the exact name of the YouTuber, but definitely innovative. We're going to start off pretty much the same way. We just need a rank 5, putting the River Stormer into the extra monster zone to search Regulus. Gravity Controller puts in the grave. Regulus can then attach it from gate to get an Omni Negate, and then we can just make a Ripper. Ripper adds Liberation. We can go ahead and activate Case of K9 now. Add Izuna. We don't necessarily even have to normal summon it. We can just keep it in hand if we want, and then set Liberation as well. And that's everything you need to know for now about K9. Make sure, if you can, to pick up your Vanquish Soul cards. If you are interested in playing this deck, then that will probably be your best bet. Thank you so much for watching. Stick around to the next video where we talk about possibly my personal favorite, Draco Tail. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
So